Hello, congratulations and happy new month to everyone. Good morning and welcome to something we can meditate on in this month of February. Exodus chapter 4, verse 2. And the Lord said unto him, What is that in thy hand? And he said, A rod. And he said, Cast it on the ground. And he cast it on the ground, and it became a serpent, and Moses fled from before it. I'm going to stop there, but our main emphasis is going to be in verse 2. And the Lord said unto him, What is that in thy hand? A question that calls for everyone's attention. In this month of February, we will be meditating on what I title, just as the Lord has laid in my heart, What is in thy hand? A lot of us, should I use this word, calm down? We just left the season of waiting, asking God for direction, seeking His counsel, guidance for the year 2026, the roadmap, the blueprints, His plans, His will as it pertains to the year 2026. Now the question to you is, what is in thy hand? Now, when God asked Moses in the scripture what was in thy hand, it was a sign that he was sending him on an assignment, but he was not sending him empty. Even if he told him and assured him that I will be with you, but he needed him to understand the place of his authority, the place of what accompany the assignment he has sent him. And at the same time, he needed Moses to understand that he has been empowered afresh for what is ahead of him, and also made him understand that the people he's going to be encountering as he embarks on this assignment, he should not be afraid, because he has given him and what we'll call a weapon or a staff of authority that makes him different from every of the people he will be encountering. Now let's come to the reality of what God is trying to make us understand. When God was talking to Moses, what is in thy hand? Beloved, the scripture we just read is directly talking to us. What is that rod that is in your hand you are running with for this year 2026? Like I said, we just left a season of seeking God's counsel, His direction. I'm going to ask you the question, what is that is in thy hand? What is that blueprint that is in thy hand? What is that plan that is in thy hand? What is that thing, that word from the Lord that He has given to you to run with? But remember, the fact remains that you don't run each year with the same rod. Each year has its own rod. So which rod is in thy hand? Which spoken word have you gotten for the Lord to run? Because to many of us, the month of February is the beginning of every year, because we've stayed on the altar, we've dwelled on the altar, we've stayed in our secret place. So the coming out is in the month of February. So to many, the calendar just began. So what is the word of the Lord for us today? That the rod in our hand that He has given to every one of us is what we will be running with for the year 2026. The rod in your hand can symbolize the assignment God has given to you, and the staff of authority as you run what is to be your blueprint for that assignment. The rod in your hand can be the plan, the master plan that God have unveiled to you via revelations, can be the spoken word that will guide you all through the year, can be that revelation that God has given to you, can be that prophetic word that He has given to you to run with for the year 2026. The rod can also symbolize Moses' authority and power, can also symbolize your ruling power. Remember Joshua in the scripture in Joshua chapter 1 verse 8. Joshua's rod was the book of the Lord. The Bible says God told Joshua, this book of the Lord will not depart out of thy mouth, but you should meditate on it day and night. That was his rod to run with as he became the leader over the children of Israel, as he took over the baton of leadership when Moses passed on. Now, it is something to meditate on. Why? Because it is of a necessity. It is very important that you don't just waste the waiting season without just hearing from an instruction that will guide you all through the year. So if you've not gotten that instruction, brethren, it's time to go back again and ask God, for more clarity, so you don't navigate the year wrongly or foolishly. Sorry for the word, but that's the truth. But we will navigate the year wisely, understanding the seasons in our lives, understanding the set time blessings, understanding what and what to do, when to sow your seed, and the season that awaits you for harvest. I want to tell you again, a congratulations and welcome to the month of February, as you go and meditate on this word and hold on to the rod that the Lord has laid in your hand. God bless you. Have a fruitful day.